Hi everyone, welcome back to Terminally
Bald.
Bald. You just need to say it with a little more pep in your step.
Bald. Hi, I'm
Bald!
bald.
Yay! We're in our new stew.
New
Shout out the
studio.
background.
Studio studio.
I'm gonna call it the stew.
Stu-
Shout out the background. I had to put on a hat because if you can't tell, like the green screen's loving my hair, and it made me. I literally had a ponytail on. It made me look like I was what's his name from Charlie Brown with all the dirt around him.
No, I don't know what that
Oh, I
is.
just realized I'm so far away from the mic. I'm so unprofessional. My God, it's like
You're
this isn't
off
our
tonight.
23rd episode. I'm
23
tired.
episodes. We've learned a lot.
23 or
Yeah.
22?
Hey, how you
Fact
feeling? How
check.
you doing? You feeling good?
I'm feeling okay. I'm tired. Days like this are hard because I only have like 2 hours
Yeah.
from getting home from work and then needing to go to sleep because
Yeah.
I have to be up at 6:30
I,
because I get home at 7 and then need to be in bed by
I
10:30.
was
So
gonna
it's just
say
fine.
this guy
I'm
right here. His
tired.
head is perfectly round. My head is no longer perfectly round when they got the tumor.
This will be our 23rd at.
Great. Well, hopefully more than 8 people will watch it.
It's our Jordan year episode.
Just kidding. No,
Who's on the pod this week, Fall of Hair?
it's I think Jimmy Wyatt,
Yeah,
James Wyatt. Yeah,
James.
James
James,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Jammer. He was Jimmy Jammer when me and Jimmy back in the day, and I think we talked about it in our interview. But we used to do raps live in the we did a rap live at orientation party for all the new kids coming in. I think we did Lottie Dottie, Lottie Dottie.
You
We
hear
like to
Bear?
party. Yeah, I hear Bear trying to get into
Bear
the
is trying to
studio.
get into our stew, and so Bear knows how to open doors. I don't think we ever talked about this on the pod,
No.
but he jumps up with his two paws and pushes the handle down. And he opens doors,
Hmm.
and it's his favorite thing to do,
Ah,
absolutely ever. If he
yeah.
can't get into a room, he'll
Ah,
keep trying.
sounds like a crazy dog.
Love him so much though. But yeah,
Yes.
especially when it's raining, it's cute because he like will pop my door open and he'll come in.
That's true. And
He'll get scared
it's
if I'm
Friday.
sure.
Thank goodness it's
It's
Friday.
Friday,
I'm so looking forward to the weekend. Gonna chill.
yo.
We got nothing going on, so I can do yard work, just chill, get in the pool, just chill.
It's so funny to me because you just like don't ever relax. Like you always are doing something in the
I
backyard.
know, but
You're I don't even know. You're fixing the pool. I'm like,
well, you know you experience things that you do that give you peace and calm. Even though it's an activity, you just don't think about anything but what you're doing, and I like working in the earth. I like picking my pineapples, which by the way, I got so many pineapples.
someone come take them. I've
I
been telling this
swear,
man that
man, I got to give him some.
he
I'm gonna take him to the office tomorrow.
he needs to start selling
Not
them
tomorrow, Monday,
to a farmer's market, but you don't want to. I'm telling you.
and give them away.
You could just because you're always talking about how many excess pineapples we have.
I'm
You
making
know what
away.
you should do? You should start giving them to like a
Cheers.
homeless shelter or something.
Cheers.
Oh my God, we forgot to cheers.
Cheers.
I really am off tonight because I need to remind you of the cheers.
Well, you're working hard. It's been uh, it's been a long week. I'm glad it's about over.
And I'm sure
Anyway,
you're all
we,
be.
you're
He
right.
was trying to play a
Yep.
song like this was yesterday. You were like, "What if I play It's
Day.
Friday?"
Yo,
Yeah.
mix them
And
all.
I was like, "Hey, I think I could be in a coma and I would have that song memorized. Like I think that's all that would play in my head.
That's good. I hope
It's the
America's gonna be
way
that way.
I didn't even realize that I had it memorized
Yeah.
because I until I you were playing it and I was like, wow, I only have this memorized because I listen to it all the time, but not because I was
Well,
recording the music videos for you twice and we had to listen to it so many
I know
times.
what's funny about my new short music thing I'm doing, just bringing up memories and talking about music I love. I think it's funny because the first one I did, I uploaded to Facebook's the Reels thing, and everybody was lighting me up. That's great. They were watching, watching, watching. And then the next time I uploaded, I do it every Monday. The next time I uploaded one, they muted it. Facebook muted it. I'm like going, this makes no sense. You didn't mute the first one, then you muted this one. And so I moved it, uploaded it from uh, YouTube, and everybody can watch it. It's not muted or anything, but I think it's funny because I don't know what Reels brings a lot of attention. It
It's
cracks me
the
up.
algorithm that pushes it
Yeah,
out
because
to a lot
yeah,
of
because
people.
YouTube. So I had like I don't know, 1,600 people watched the first music thing I did on the reels. 1,600 something like that. And I went and put it up on uploaded the next on YouTube. It like 8 people watched it.
Yeah, 8 people is a lot.
No, I'm just laughing because I don't know. I just wonder why. What's the difference? You click on the thing and it plays, but I guess with Reels it just shows up
It's
when you're
long
scanning
form
through.
content, exactly. And
Yeah.
people, I feel like people, especially people who follow you, I
Mm,
said people like 400 times.
yeah. I
Anyways,
know. You're
they
tired.
are just, I know, they are just scrolling through your Facebook, or sorry, just
The
scrolling through
Reels.
Facebook and they just
Yeah.
come across it, right?
Yeah.
It's short form, it's
That
easier.
makes sense.
And YouTube, you have to actively go in expecting to watch like a longer video, if that makes sense. So I feel like people just don't
Yeah.
go on YouTube as often.
Yeah.
I grew up on YouTube. I love YouTube, but
Me
there's
too.
Bear again. I bet they can hear
I know.
Travis in
The
the
dog is trying to get in the studio
He just
door
loves
and it's
us.
locked. It's cracking me.
He
He
wants to
jumps up
hear
and
us.
flips the knob. So if you hear that, is the
It's
dog.
so funny. I was gonna say something, but I
You
forgot.
gotta put some gray in this beard if we're gonna do this. Gray is that's all. I can't even see mine. I mean
Oh my
darkness.
god.
And so if this, oh look,
Wait,
look
that's
behind
so
me.
weird. I was just gonna say that's so weird. I forgot this isn't. It's real, but like that
It's cool,
there's a
right?
green screen
Do I
behind
look like I'm
us.
looking at it?
That's
Do I look like I'm
crazy.
looking at it?
It actually does look like you're looking at it, but like, oh
Oh my gosh,
wow,
what a
that's so
world!
funny that we both at the same time looked
Yeah,
back like as if it's a banner with your actual face
right.
on it.
Well, next week you'll have a new chair, so that high back won't be
I
showing up.
know.
It's
That's why I keep leaning
blocking.
back because my middle back has been bothering me, and
I
then I'm
know.
like, oh, I need to be close to the mic.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say to you was about the views. Is that I saw this? I think it was a tweet or something, and because sometimes, especially people in my generation, we get really caught up on, how many people are liking our content and seeing it,
Yeah.
and someone was like, to you, 45 likes is not that many likes, but imagine 45 people in a line giving you a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, like that's
That's
a lot of
true.
people when you think about it
Well,
like that. So you're
you
like, only 8 people saw it. I'm like, imagine 8 people in a line saying, this is a great
you said
video.
the
I
same
loved
thing when I
it.
said like, only 90 people watch something. You're like going, imagine all 90 people being in our living room right now, Jackie.
Oh, I already said
Dad,
that.
dad,
I already
dad,
said this on the
dad.
pod.
Yeah.
No,
No, you told me
I'm a
that
word
one time, and I
repeater.
was like, oh, I never thought of it that way. I mean,
Because it
I
really
don't.
puts it into
The,
perspective, doesn't it?
well, it's funny because I don't really care about people watching this as much because I'm doing this in the interviews for future generations to watch us
Yeah.
do that. The other thing is the music. I just talk about music and I talk about memories it brings me and just play. I try to pick up songs maybe you haven't heard in a long time that may move you. Pop songs, it's all top 40 stuff,
Hmm.
country, rock, all that stuff. So it just surprises me with people that don't do that stuff. But anyway, I don't really care. I
Yeah.
like doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Only if two of y'all watch it, I'm gonna keep doing it because I
You
have so
should
much
see
fun
if you
doing it.
could get like a segment on a radio.
Yeah,
A radio show
I
or
can do
something.
it. I got to pay for it. But I can get on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
heck
think
yeah.
you would pay
Every
enough
Saturday
money for them to
morning
give
these
you a slot?
attorneys do these shows. They're not paying.
Attorneys?
Yes, they do the shows and they're advising me about financial challenges, different things. But I just laugh because I don't watch it, but they're paying to be on TV
Wait,
and do that.
what station?
ABC, CBS, all the local channels have somebody.
Oh, I didn't know that. You
Yeah,
think they're not asked? You
there's
think
an
they
attorney
pay?
guy. Yeah, I mean it cracks me up,
Interesting.
and they pay for it. It's like a 30-minute ad. It's a show for them. Like right now we're terminally bald, and this is our ad.
This is our ad. What are we selling?
I don't know, but
Being hot and funny?
yeah, I think so.
We're selling being
You
gorgeous and
because
beautiful.
you're sweating hot because you got on a 3 layers and
I
a
know. Our new
yeah
stew is hot.
yeah
It's hot in
with
here.
the studio. Man, this studio's tight. The audio's better,
It
so they say.
is.
I don't know.
I
We'll
will
find out. We're
say
gonna find
that.
out.
Never mind. I was gonna say something that's not very nice. Actually, I'll just say that the quality of my computer is a lot better than yours.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Whatever.
sorry if this is giving kind
But
of toaster, you guys. Do you know what
I,
that's from?
mine's
Oh,
a,
I just knocked this.
you keep hitting it.
It's
It's
my
Hewitt
because I
Packard.
talk
It's
with
an
my
HP computer.
hands.
Mine's an HP computer. Yours is a what is it?
A Mac
Oh,
book.
which is the that's yeah Mac.
Mm-hmm.
The
An Apple
Apple.
computer.
Yeah. Okay.
Apple.
Yeah. I knew you got that because I got that for you when you went to college.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have bought that, but you said y'all wanted that. But
I know,
anyway,
and I really
great
appreciated
show
it.
coming up. We have Mr. Jim Wyatt, who was our consul, who's president of the fraternity. We have a lot of good stories. Crazy guy. He did the same thing I did. He did the
Crazy guy.
he is we did with Jimmy. We did my gosh, uh, bands. You lip sync.
Okay.
He did
Like
that.
Battle of the Bands.
Yes, lip
Kind
sync,
of.
and then we did rap together. We started doing Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause
You did
trouble. We
that
don't
in
bother nobody.
college.
Yes,
What was your nickname in college? Mix and Marv? Or did they just call
Marv.
you
Everybody call me
Jackie?
Marv. Marv.
They called you Marv?
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
So weird.
It's going to be a great interview. You got to watch it. Jimmy Jammer. He's crazy. with roommates. So much. Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's whining.
All right,
He's so
let's
drama.
flip
That's
it
my
over.
son.
Let's flip it over to our guest.
All right. We
It's
love you guys so much. Sorry,
yes,
this week was a little chaotic. We're in our new stew. He hates when I say stew. I'm just gonna keep saying it
studio.
because I think it's dumb and it's funny.
Well, listen, people watching don't know what you say. Stew.
So,
Like,
I mean,
listen.
studio.
I'm 61 years old. They're thinking of eating some stew, not the
Yeah, no,
studio.
true. It's like when
The
you were FaceTiming
soundboard, the
Brad,
lights,
my uncle slash your
the
brother.
backdrop, the mix and
That's what I'm
marv.
saying. This is our stew. But you were FaceTiming Uncle Brad, and I was like, oh, we have to
Yeah.
record the pod. He's like, pod? He's like,
What's
oh,
a
sorry,
pod?
podcast. I don't know this lingo.
I don't, because I'm thinking pod. Is that
So when
one
I
that
say
sits out in your
stew,
front yard to put all your junk in and they stack it away?
right. So for all you
Anyway,
old heads, I mean studio.
excuse me. All right, anyway. Well, let's just call it
Bear needs to, he's
yeah.
losing it,
Yeah,
and so we
okay.
have to go,
All right.
and I have to tend
We're
to
gonna
my
wish
son.
you some
We love you guys so much. Have an
best
amazing, beautiful Friday, an amazing weekend, and we'll
yes
see you next
next
week.
Friday.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Peace,
Peace, love, funk, and
roll. Bye,
roll.
guys.
See ya, Marvin. Hey, 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 greetings to Terminally Bald. Welcome, one of my brothers from a long time ago. He was famous. Y'all know who he is. His name is Jimmy
Jammer.
Wyatt. Jimmy
What's up,
Jammer.
brother?
Welcome, man. I'm so glad you made it down.
This is awesome.
It is.
This could be like a bucket list thing.
It is. You've covered up something that's going to inspire you down the road. But no, what's funny is you live in Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton, New York.
And Binghamton's a little long flight, right?
It is a
You
long
came down.
flight.
And so Jimmy goes, Jackie, when I'm coming down for my interview? I said, dude, you pick a weekend. So here he is. And of course, we got so much to talk about because we were roommates. Oh my gosh. We did so much together over the years.
I do want to tell a story or ask you a question.
Please.
You know, because I'm looking at all this fancy equipment now, and this reminds me of when Mix and Marv was trying to get a reel-to-reel tape player.
Oh my gosh.
So true.
Oh
You remember
my-
that?
Yes.
He's like, I want to enjoy the parties. I don't want to change my cassettes. So he brought that presentation to the Brotherhood. Tell him what happened after that, Jack.
Oh my gosh. Ron Sink was the last one to vote. If he goes thumbs up, it's in. If he says thumbs down, it's out. It was that close in the
Yeah.
bet. And he goes, I'm sorry, I'm down. And I had all my notes for doing the studies thing, and I slung it out across the room and stormed
Threw
out the room.
chairs, stormed out of the room.
I was so mad because, when we first started, I did live music. I did the records, blah, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. But then we got to the point where I could do cassettes, mix. I'd go
Yep.
create mix cassettes.
Well, you made all the
And-
music.
But I could go out and hang out with you and
Yeah.
just do party stuff and all the time. And of course, then I said, well, if we do a reel to reel, that's like 5 hours straight of music, and I wouldn't have to worry about going and flipping the cassettes and there being silence in the room. And of course, they shot that down. It's funny. I forgot all
Oh
about that.
my gosh!
I
But
forgot.
you guys know Jackie's so easygoing. Y'all know that so much, and he would just said, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll bring it back to another meeting." He stormed out, and I'm like, "Did we
so
just make a
mad.
mistake? Because we're gonna have no more music, at these parties anymore. Be listening to Barney songs,
Ronnie C cracks me up, man. My funnest thing ever when we were pledges. Don't you remember? You loved Mr. Roboto.
Oh, please, let's not bring that.
Come on, man.
Domo
You had
Mr. Roboto. Had my parachute pants on,
and
my
the
moon
shoes.
boots.
Oh my God! And the women loved it.
Thank
man.
God there were no, phones back then.
I know, right? Nobody recorded it, which I miss, because they got us doing our lip sync we did.
Oh,
Yes, remember that?
The lottie-dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody.
We
did that on the
some
beach.
idiots on the mic. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, remember
I forgot
that?
about that.
We
Tell
were
the story.
well, I think from what I remember, we went down and we were just somehow a random thing came up on the beach and we were standing up on some shed.
It held launch.
Yeah,
chairs,
the
so to speak.
floaties
It was
and all that
huge,
stuff.
Huge, and we got up there, and we got the microphones because I used to take my big speakers out. And we'd run a cord all the way up to the hotel to the beach.
Yeah, I think there were like 1.6 million people watching
Oh
that.
my God, there was a bunch.
It was a bunch.
And when we did the Lottie Dottie, and remember we finished it, collapsed. The whole
thing, we collapsed right inside it.
and the crowd just went nuts because we did Lottie Dottie. We did the rap. That was back when it was very famous.
When I met Julie at
Yeah.
the GE conference,
Yeah.
I did Lottie Dottie for her.
Did you?
Yeah, it's all because of you.
Don't you remember you worked for Bank of America?
Yep.
And you were a regional guy or something. You were pretty high up. And
Yep.
and Jim calls me up. He goes, "We're having our Southeastern Conference meeting, and you're going to DJ it." And I had not DJed in like 15 years.
That's right.
And you were like, Jackie, you're DJing. I was like, really, man? Okay, all right. So I gather all my equipment, which I didn't have anything. 2 little speakers. I mean, I had speakers, but I'm playing for like 3,000 people,
yes.
right? And it was like crazy, and it was, and I remember. So I get there, and you had audio guys there because y'all did the big sales presentation, and the audio guys, they told me, says, put your speakers away, and they wheel out these huge speakers and plugged it in, and I started going, oh, this is awesome.
Jackie's like, I have made the big time.
Oh, you know what I remember about this? Because, there were a lot of South Florida people that came up. And back then you could get music online. And I remember going, you said they like, a lot of the Spanish stuff. And so I went online and found it was like a 15-minute mix of somebody had done the Spanish.
Egyptian lava.
No, but no, it's so funny because I came out of a slow song and I started that mix that another DJ did. And it was like, I said it was like 12 minutes. And these Spanish people were losing their minds. They were looking at me like I was the best in the world. I'm faking it like I'm mixing this stuff. And it was like, and I was like, and they were jamming.
You love the power.
I
remember when you're at Phineas Fogg's and you're up in the balloon and you go, Jimmy, watch this, and you'd stop the music and they'd just stop and stare at you. And then you put the music back on again. I can make the power, Jackie.
That is funny. I remember doing that just to show you. These people. It was so much fun. That you remember the time we told this story last night. Oh. So I'm DJing and Jim came out, Patty, my wife, and we were all hanging out, and we walked to the car and to the parking lot. We closed at 2 a.m. and I walk ahead of them because I was mad. I was feeling.
He was upset about something.
And I walk up and there's a homeless young guy in the ditch behind our car.
Yep.
And I climbed down the ditch with him and start talking to him, and he said he hadn't eaten and so on and so forth. So as soon as they come to the ditch I'm in, I said, we're taking him to McDonald's and we're getting him some food.
Yeah, and we're not leaving till he eats.
And Patty goes, we are not putting him in our car. And I said, well then y'all, bye. I'm staying here with him. And of course they allowed it. We got him in the back seat.
Yep.
And we took him to McDonald's. That guy was so kind. He's like, man, thank you. He was a young guy. He was younger than we were at the time, and but that was funny.
I think that's one of the things we have in common is like my wife will tell me I'm so easygoing, and relaxed, and I don't ever cause any problems. I'm like, I think Jackie and I are the same way. Once we get a little melted,
it's over.
The melt just keeps going.
It's over. It's so true.
But through age,
we're
feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, I think so.
Easygoing.
You know what's funny about back in the day, especially we did all the you played softball and that you were the quarterback for the football team and all this. You remember we were competitive, man. We wanted to win it all, and I just remember we practiced like crazy and we did all these freaking plays, and because I was the fullback in front of you and Bud Palmer. And Bud like, get out of my way, Jackie, you're slow as hell.
We were running through the hole and we're all running into Jackie because he's running so slow. We're like, Jackie, what is wrong with you? Release that piano, boy, come on.
But I was opening the hole. Just take a little bit of time.
Oh my gosh! If I could have made if I could have played professionally flag football, if I could have made money,
yes,
I would have done it.
I know. You know the thing about it though. You remember you were quarterback, and I think this was the game where I think the ball hit Rodney in the hands win it all, and it bounced off his chest. Remember that? I remember I said I didn't care about it, but I just remember we lost the game.
Well, that was the only game we lost in like 3 years. Yeah, the SAEs.
And then we had to play them in the championship.
We did.
And we wore them out. We were at the fraternity house, and we were all getting fired up and ready because we'd go walk over the field. And we're at the fraternity house, and I had a speaker sitting outside, and I played Phil Collins. In the Air Tonight.
Yeah.
And I played it, cranked it up, and we're pushing up, we're stretching, we're getting ready to go, we gotta beat their butt. And I don't think they scored a goal on us. They won about 3 scores.
Yeah. I can tell you the song I used to listen to is that Conan the Barbarian record. It was like, boom, boom, boom. I put that music on before every game. I get fired up. Love that shit. But that was the game that we all played bad.
Yeah.
And we got 4 touchdowns down, and I think it was the night before that we had done some kind of random tackle football game in the front yard, and somebody headbutted me, and I had stitches in my eye, all that stuff. I'm like, but we almost came back.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Really? Oh, you remember, we talked about this before because we both played high school football. We're about the same size. We're short, and I remember, Jim, tell the story about one of your stretch modes. High school team.
Well, our team was so good. I think the 3 years I played football at Zephyr Hills, we were 5-25. So our coach invented this thing called dream drills. So, instead of really practicing and getting better, you'd lay on your back and you'd vision. You have this visionary, I'm going to do this, we're going to win. No matter how many times I saw it, I just kept seeing the scoreboard us losing. That's all the damn dream drill taught me. But so we tried that at practice one day. I said, hey, we're just going to do dream drills today. We're not going to practice. And Jackie is like, what the hell's that dream drill?
Oh, it's funny. I coached Pop Warner.
That's real shit. We were dream drills?
I coached Pop Warner and had some good athletes. We went all the way to the World Championship.
Oh, so your football team was good.
No. I did that one day. They were stretching. I said, all right, guys, close your eyes. Have thoughts and faith and dreams that you're going to win. This came from a buddy of mine in college. They're like going, okay, coach, because they were going to sleep, lay back, close their eyes. And they were great athletes. But that was fun. And I thought about you when I told them that.
Oh, man.
That was so funny to me because that was some.
That first all-sports trophy, the first football trophy, that was some fun stuff.
You know why? Because of our pledge class. We pledged together.
They're all going to watch this. They think it's about them. Never.
No, they didn't win jack.
It was us.
So we and you. There was it was me, you. Who was else in our pledge class that played football in our pledge class Monday? Because we had a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, we did.
We all started our first year. We started. And because they had lost so many games before.
Well, we were the guys that brought it all together because they had some talented people like Snide and Bud and those guys, but they couldn't do it without us.
Right.
They needed leadership. They needed direction. These guys were lost.
I remember you were tailback, and of course Ron didn't make grades or something. He had to sit out some games, and they put you at quarterback, and you never let him get back again. And he goes like, all right, I'm not playing no more. I'm going to watch. I'm going to coach. He started coaching.
I love this quarterback stuff. That's when we went to 7-man teams, and it became not full contact anymore.
You're short like me, but you could scramble.
I could run.
You could avoid getting your flags. I just remember that. I was like, damn, Jimmy's pretty good at avoiding.
You watch me scramble now. I pull everything on my knee. I break my back. I fall down. It's terrible. I stub my toe. It's ugly.
You got a bad.
There ain't no scrambling unless it's eggs.
Yeah.
By the way, Jackie made some good eggs today.
Thank you.
What's your secret ingredient?
It's cheese.
Cheese? You didn't put like any mayonnaise or anything in there?
Cheese.
Julie now puts in there cottage cheese because it's super protein.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Try that one.
Tastes really good.
Yeah, I do like cottage cheese.
Yeah.
It probably makes the eggs a little bit more smoother.
Fluffy.
So Jimmy is a big time Washington. I want to say Redskins, but not Redskins anymore. See, that's Redskin. Mm-hmm. And you, I know you're so happy when you went to the game where they beat the Bucks.
The Bucks,
me
we
and
did.
Bud's team, and I was surprised. Your quarterback was good though. He was really good and was surprising. What's the kid? He was from LSU, right?
Jaden Daniels. We were hoping that when Zach's had his son that he was going to call him Jaden Daniels.
Really?
Jaden Daniels Wyatt. But no.
Really?
That's what didn't
So
happen.
you're a grandpa now.
I am a grandpa.
You have one?
I have one.
One. Me too. Isn't it great?
Teddy James.
Isn't it great?
Yes, it is. It's fantastic. Of course, I held the baby for like 30 minutes and said, yep, it's a baby. It's yours.
It's yours. You give it right back.
Yep.
But it's so fun just to be around. My grandson's going to be 2 in July. And now he's running around. He's talking. And what's really cool about him is my son-in-law is from Peru, so his mom and dad were from Peru, and so when he spends time with them, they teach him Spanish. He talk to him in Spanish.
That's awesome.
It is. So we'll be over here, and of course we're teaching English. So he'll say a sentence half in Spanish and then half in English because he'll say, he calls me Bumpa. He goes, Bumpa, I want some agua. Give me some agua.
So do you teach him all the Spanish, the nasty words?
No. I'm leaving to the other grandpa.
So what is your grandpa name? Bumpa?
Bumpa. He can't say grandpa. He'll say Bumpa, Bumpa. He calls Patty Meemaw.
Meemaw? Oh.
Meemaw.
Julie's going to watch this because we were going to call her Meemaw, and she did. I
Really?
am not going to be a Meemaw, so she's a Baba.
It's funny. Oh yeah, I like that.
She's Baba.
It's funny with us because we were like going. All these friends were saying I'm gonna be called CC or BB. All these things. I'm like going. When I was growing up, we just saw what the first kid could say. The oldest, called him, and it ended up sticking. So that's what we're doing with Luca. Whatever he calls us. I mean, he may end up saying Grandpa. Who knows? Because every time now there is half people say Grandpa and half people say Bumpa. Go see Grandpa. Go see Bumpa. And he knows, but it's funny. It's funny.
I was going to be Daddy Diddler, but my daughter said that's probably not a good idea to do that. And then it was going to be Papi Sucio. I thought I wanted to be Papi Sucio.
Why not Jammer?
It is that. I was going to tell you. It is. I am Grandpa Jammer. I'm Jammer. Julie and the kids
Jammer.
picked that.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's Jammer.
I love that. That's a good one.
I did want to be Daddy Diddler, though. So,
Did you? Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because we're learning all about, again, like you just said, it's good to my daughter will bring him by here on her way home from work.
Oh,
Every
that's
once in
awesome.
a while. Yeah, they will give him a bath.
And he's
feed
2?
him. He's 2, give him a bath, feed him. But I told her, I said, you can't be doing this all the dang time because it wears us out. I mean, it's funny, it wears us out. Because so my daughter's an inch taller than I am.
Okay.
And my son-in-law is like 6'3".
Wow.
So the baby's
I don't think I've ever
gonna
met
be-
your son-in-law.
No, you probably hadn't. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been married a long time. But it's so funny because when they come and want to hand him off, it cracks me up. One of those things. But
Yep. I think, Julie will take care. I guess we're going to call him Teddy or Theodore. I wanted TJ, but Teddy or Theodore.
Ooh,
She'll
I like
volunteer
TJ.
all the time.
Yeah. Well, my daughter's having a second boy.
Ah,
in
congratulations.
November. Thank you. And so
Did
they
you
were-
tell me that? Did I know?
I don't
See,
know.
he doesn't tell me anything. See, he
No.
says he tells everybody everything, but I get left out of everything up in New York, and then they blame me because I don't come down here and do all the stuff.
No,
but
here's Jimmy's deal. Jimmy will be on a text chain, and he reads them, but he never responds. And I'll text him separate. So I texted him the other day. I said, "You're going to come down and be on the show?" Yeah. And then of course I say, "Well, cool. You got to listen to my new song I wrote. It's Friday, yo. Hey, what time are you going to come in? When are you going to fly in? Blah blah blah." A week later, he responds. And you know what he says?
Time.
I'm flying in at 10 o'clock or noon on Friday. He never said he liked my song. Never even said I
That's
listened
true.
to it. And I went, did you not read my email? I would have talked more about the song than when you're getting here.
I
That's
can't.
me.
That's true.
That's me.
But they talk so much on the stuff. I don't even know how to get something in, and then when I do say something, it just goes crazy. So I just watch.
Well, you know what? Something else about the two of us. We're both in banking.
We are both in banking.
Because you started out with the Bank of America, right? That was your first bank you worked
I was
for.
with North Carolina National Bank.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
Grew
And then
into
you moved-
Nations Bank, then Bank of America.
Yes. Yes. So me being a lender, I just started working with banks about 15 years of my 35 years. 15 or 20 years I've been doing that. And so, but I know it's different because he's a big dog.
Yeah, but shit, you were
He's a
awesome
big
at
dog.
stop. You were awesome at what you did, though. But you should always say, you need to relax.
I know.
You get high. I remember one time we were driving to the golf tournament in your car, and I'm looking at you like,
It was stressful.
it was very stressful for
I
you.
know.
But that's because you were really good at it, though.
Well, because I cared.
You took care of your
Yeah,
clients,
I
and
cared.
it was
Just
good.
like you. Just like you.
Yeah. Do you find yourself relaxing more now?
I'm trying to. I really am, but I still care about my borrowers and what's going on. And
Well, you do.
even when there's a challenge. But I've tried to take it easier. Like whenever I'm taking some time off, I should never put that anywhere. Now I'm putting it on my voicemail, my phone,
Yeah.
and my email.
You got to enjoy.
Because just try to take a step back. And people, when they learn that, most of my clients go, "No worries, Jackie. We'll talk to you on Monday. Don't worry about it." And that's what we've done.
Yeah, because your service is probably 10 times better than anybody else's.
Well,
That's why you get repeat business. But
Well,
the one thing you
yeah,
talk about,
maybe.
because we talk about money and the kids and all this stuff, the one thing you can't get back is time.
Nope.
You can't buy more time.
And I'm learning, especially now, when they tell you the cancer you have and you could potentially pass and all those things. I'm learning to want to do more connecting with my friends. That's really what I.
See, don't get mad about that.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not.
See?
I'm not.
They're all out there having a good time. See, I think that was my gift in
Yeah.
life, was trying to calm you down all the time
Yeah.
in college. But anyway, you keep talking.
I just cared, man. When we were DJing, you know this story, dude. Because we were roommates, and I said we're gonna be the best party music in the fraternities in the whole country.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I wanted to be the best, play the music. I created all these openings for kicking off the music. These. You're standing in the Sigma Chi house. Remember that?
Oh, absolutely.
And I want to be different. Next thing you know, dude, when we'd have parties that were open, the whole football team would come.
Everybody.
All the other girls, and especially now, again, I don't mean this in a racist way at all, but the black sorority girls and the black fraternity
Kappas,
guys,
they all loved us.
They loved our fraternity as they came out and we jamming. My whole dance floor would be just all colored people, colorful people across the board, and I just loved it, man, because I'm up there spinning, and it was so much fun. And then Jimmy would come out and hang out with me, and he goes, "I'm his assistant. What do you need?"
Well, my love for music and listening to stuff all the time, I got it from you.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
really?
all the time in a room, you had that stuff. And, of course, I love Prince just because of you.
Yeah.
But
Well, thank you.
my love for music, to just sit and listen to music. If I go home and sit on the deck and get a glass of wine, I'm listening to music all the time.
Yeah,
I don't have quite the
and it-
equipment and setup that you have.
But the beauty of it is it takes you to another place.
Yes,
It
it
relaxes
does.
you, takes you back. You can go way back in time,
Yeah.
or the new stuff. All the good stuff. What do you like?
No, it's embarrassing because I like the Drake channel because my daughter gets sucked into that kind of stuff. Yes,
dude. You remember because remember Lottie Dottie. We did some of these hard
Yes.
R&B and rap songs. You would get into like the fast ones, like you just said, Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Egypt.
Egyptian lava.
And
Push
all,
the button.
you started getting into all
Well,
the
that was all that
songs.
dance music.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
You put on some Michael Jackson, some Prince. I do love that
Yes.
stuff. But I like all music like you.
The dance stuff was really fun. And
Yeah.
you loved it because I had the 12-inch song. The whole song was like 32 minutes.
Yes, I'd be down. I'd lose like 12 pounds a song. I was out there dancing.
What was the Planet Rock? Remember that? You loved that.
It was
And
Egyptian Lover, push the button, and it was just on for like 30 minutes.
Jimmy would go back in the room and change his
Planet Rock. Oh, Mr. Roboto outfits.
Like the space costumes and you come out dancing, and the people love that, man. The women love that.
I gotta ask a question though. When you go back and watch that Miss TSU thing where we're up lip syncing Prince and doing this stuff, does it look like back then? It seemed like, man, we were cool as hell. Now it looks really stupid. Like, what are we doing?
But the TSU, it was we did it during
Miss
the midway.
TSU.
We did it through the midway.
Yeah,
the
like
break.
halftime show.
Miss
whatever.
TSU, the women are running for the thing. So at the halftime, we'd take a break. They decided to ask me and Jim. Jimmy was a lead singer for Night Ranger, and I was Prince. And we would do 2 songs for the whole crowd. And I just remember that was so much fun and loved it. Now looking at it now, it does look cheesy.
You look at it.
We thought we were so cool.
We were pretty
the
good.
crowd loved it.
I wish that we could have got the video. If there had been phones and stuff back then, we'd have been in trouble. So we don't want to.
Do you know John Healy?
Yeah.
Okay, he's my alumni little brother. He is one of the champions in the world for
Really?
air guitar.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, it's funny. You need to look on Facebook and be his friend because he posts some videos every once in a while.
Wow.
It's tremendous. He calls me a lot too, man. He's down in South Florida, younger guy, but he was a world champion.
Wow.
In doing that stuff.
Yeah, we were talking about the story last night when Jackie ran on the stage at one of the air band contests at the Sigma Chi House, and he just wiped out the entire He just wiped out the entire drum set. Everybody's just standing there like, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to be upset? And
I was laying on the ground.
He jumps up.
I did, but Ronnie Sink comes over. This was so funny to me because I was acting like I was hurt. I wasn't hurt. I was embarrassed. I'm leaning my back, like, and Ronnie Sink leans over and whispers in my ear. He goes, "Jackie, I know you ain't hurt. Just lay here for a minute. You'll be all right." And I went, "Let's rock and roll!" And the crowd went crazy because I wasn't hurt. I just embarrassed. And I was just the drummer. And then Ben Wells, he was doing a thing for me. But we used to do a lot of those. That was fun.
Oh my goodness!
It was a good time.
You took out the whole set.
Yeah, well,
it's pretty.
Hey, thanks for coming down, brother.
Man, are you kidding? This is awesome.
See, you just wait. I'll announce it when you're coming on there. And I love you. I love you. Safe travels heading back. And thank you.
Whatever you need.
In hope.
When you need me.
In hope.
In hope, brother.
I know.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.